This assignment, as I have written, is designed to help you understand the role that the sun plays in determining the surface temperature of planets. So, in our lecture before and now, we have discussed that to the first order, your planetary surface temperature can be determined based on how much energy or the flux of energy received by that planet, which of course is a function of how close or how far it is from the source, that is the sun. So, in this assignment, we want to verify this, right. So, we start off by, of course, our planets, our 8 planets are listed there, and then you have the distance from the sun, which is now note in units of 10 to the 6 kilometers. 10 to the 6 is what? Million, right. What I also have is the amount of energy or the solar energy flux that each of these objects is receiving. As you would expect, things which are closer to the sun or the source is going to have more energy. So, no surprises that Mercury gets the maximum amount of solar energy flux, 2290 watts per meter square, right. So, that much energy per meter square, watts per meter square. Then Venus is getting about 660. And you can see its distance is much more than, of course, what Mercury is. Then the Earth gets 342 watts per meter square. Remember in our energy balance equations, I was saying 342.15 and we were doing those calculations. So, the Earth averaged is 342. Then as you are going further away, Mars is receiving 148, Jupiter 50. You are getting so lesser and lesser energy received by the bodies which are farther away from the sun. Okay. What I have also given you are the observations of the surface temperature. Right. Now, what we want to do is, we want to calculate what the surface temperature would be of each of these objects based on Stefan Boltzmann's law, and to get a particular number for each one of these planets. And then I want to compare it with what we have observed. The idea behind doing this comparison of observed versus calculated is that if it is all the same, right, if what I observe can be derived from my calculation, and note my calculation is a very simple calculation of amount of energy equals temperature. It is not talking about any of the internal dynamics of these planets, the role of the atmosphere, hydrosphere, right. It is saying if this much energy is received by the surface, this is the temperature. If it matches to the first order, what I am observing, that is the take-home message of this assignment, that to the first order, it is just the energy from the sun that determines the surface temperature of the body. Okay, and how do I do this? I am going to put in a formula. And what is the formula that I want to put in? The one which is written on the board, right. Surface temperature equals flux of energy divided by the constant, everything raised to 1 by 4. Start to now look at what the observed in degree C is and what the calculated is. So, let us go over each one specifically so that you all have some, it stays with you. Mercury observed is 166 and calculated is 175. Venus observed is 456, but I expect it to be 55 degrees, right. So, obviously a mismatch here with the observation and the calculation. My Earth is observed at 13.5 or so, but my calculated is around 5.5, right. Mars minus 55 to minus 47, Jupiter minus 107 to minus 100, Saturn minus 139 to minus 145, and Uranus minus 197, 183, Neptune minus 201, minus 201 or so. Right. So, let us start to make a little more sense of this by plotting all these observations and calculations for each planet, and then when we start to look at it all in one place, let us start to say, is it very similar or is it very dissimilar? Yeah? Using Stefan Boltzmann's law, we can calculate what the surface temperature is, and then you put this chart there, this graph, and say this graph shows that to the first order, other than Venus, all objects or all planets in my solar system, the observed surface temperatures is almost indistinguishable from the calculated surface temperature. This points out to the fact that the sun and the flux of energy that any body receives from the sun determines the surface temperature to the first order. What is it that we are trying to say, right? So here we are trying to say that, if we found that even 2-3 planets had their surface and observed with obvious mismatches, then I would not be able to say that the sun is the biggest player in our climate story. The fact that I can say this for everybody in the solar system, except Venus in this case, that's almost all the planets, is allowing me to make that first statement that Earth's climate to the first order is dependent on the flux of energy from the sun. Yeah?